A Giants team currently on a 3-game losing streak travel to the big catch-up bottle will take on a Steelers team with 7 injuries, all starters including Antonio Brown, and the new starting quarterback Sam Bradford would have a rough day as he starts things off throwing a pick to Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and he gives the G-men some great field position on the Steelers 35. So Donnie Chapman hands off to Keegan Hightower up the gut for about 13 yards and a first down. Later on the drive, they're on the 18, 3rd and 6. They need a first to stay alive here. And Chapman trying to make the play with his legs, but he cannot quite get the first. He stopped the yard short. So the kicking team comes on. It is good as gold. Robbie Gould knocks down the field goal. It's a 3-0 G-men lead. We'll pick things up at the start of the second. Hand up the Hightower, up the gut for a first down. Some tough guy running. Later on the drive, it's 2nd and 10. Another hand up the Hightower. He's hit, and it's a fumble! It's picked up by Francisco Sturdivant, the first-round pick, defensive tackle. 6'7" Mammoth picks it up, and the Steelers take over on 3rd and 8, and Bernard Anderson escapes the right tackle, picks up a sack, his first of the day, and the G-men take over, so Don Chapman hands off to Keegan Hightower, and he fumbles once again. That was his 2nd fumble on the day, and Francisco Sturdivant recovered both of them. So we'll pick things back up with the Steelers on 3rd and 7, and he's sacked by Brandon Boykin this time. He would have a rough day in the pocket and in the air. So we'll pick things back up with the Giants, and Chapman to the sidelines, and he cannot connect, but he does connect with the defender, Cortez Allen. That's a pick, and the Steelers would drive down the field and eventually hand off to Le'Veon Bell to get in the end zone. That's a rushing touchdown for Le'Veon Bell, and the Steelers have a 7-3 lead. So the G-men take over, and Chapman airs it out to Odell Beckham Jr., who gets taken down into the red zone, and they would have to eventually settle for a field goal to make it a 7-6 ball game. Here, heading into halftime, we'll pick things up halfway through the 3rd quarter as Sam Bradford throws a pick to the safety, Stevie Brown. He would have 4 interceptions on the day. That was his 2nd. So the G-men take over in Steelers field position, and Chapman hooks up with Odell Beckham Jr. into the end zone, and the Giants have the lead 13-7 now. Later on in the 4th, Chapman threads the kneel for Garrett Graham, the boy from Brick, for a first down. He's in Steelers field position now, and Chapman rolls out to his left, hooks up with Odell Beckham Jr. on the play-action bootleg. He gets a first down even farther into Steelers territory. And then play action. Chapman hooks up with Mohamed Sanu, the kid from Rutgers. He gets down to the 2-yard line. That would set up a handoff to Niall Davis, who came in after Keegan Hightower's fumble problems. He gets a touchdown to finish off the drive. It's a 20-7 lead. And then after a few stops, the Giants would have another chance to put more points on the board, and it was Andre Williams, the former Boston College Eagles' turn. And that is how the cookie crumbles as the G-men come away with the win over the Steelers by a score of 27-7. It was a sloppy game all around as the Giants had 3 giveaways, Keegan Hightower's 2 fumbles and Don Chapman's 1 interception, and the Steelers would have 4 giveaways and Sam Bradford's 4 interceptions on the day and his 8.2 quarterback rating. But Donnie Chapman and the Giants were able to get it done. He was 13 for 22 on the day with 189 yards and a touchdown, while Odell Beckham Jr. had 5 receptions for 113 yards and a touchdown as well. With that being said, it'll wrap things up here for this Week 10 matchup. Don't forget to tune in next time here as the G-men travel back home to host the number 3 offense led by the passing yards leader Matthew Stafford of the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.